Hello and welcome to another episode of End to End Football Podcast. You're here with myself, Abs1010. Let's just say, glorious bank holiday weekend. Glorious. Obviously, I'm also here with the man of Kuda and SAS. Kuda, what are you saying?
I'm blessed, way. I'm blessed. Can't complain.
There we go. I'd like to hear that.
Come on.
SAS, what you saying?
W on all fronts. That's all I like to say.
Wow.
All right, boy. All right. Wait, did everyone win? I didn't even check the results.
Nah. Not everyone won. Not everyone won. We got a draw there.
No one lost, though,
Palace.
so that's a positive.
No else.
one lost, you get me? All right. Well, let's get straight into it. Let's start with you, SAS, and your team, and the shenanigans from Newcastle. Who, by the way, shame on you, man. You should have known better. That's all I can say. You should have known better. But yeah, man, tell us about the game. We'll talk about the decision. 2 key decisions. 3 key decisions, really.
What three?
Tell us generally
what
about the game.
3 key decisions was there? Mate?
No. Look, we don't want to start with that straight away, man. You tell us about the game first, man. And then we'll come to these bits.
It was a game of 2 halves, mate. Yeah, it was a game of 2 halves.
All right, Michael Owen, anything more enlightening than that, bro?
A bit of a shambolic first half. It got better in the second half. That's all we can say when you're talking about the game in general. I mean, all right, cool. First decision with Trent when he got his first yellow card.
Outrageous.
Should have never been a yellow card. Should have been a foul on him.
I agree.
Hey ho.
I can't believe I'm saying that, but I agree.
The next decision when he's pushed over Gordon, he should have been a yellow card. But the referee could have sent him off because he knew he made a mistake with the first one. Well, I don't know if he knew, but he probably thought it's too early to give him the red card. But
All right, hold it right there.
if you gave him the
Kuda, remind me, right? Didn't a certain person on this podcast come with a coin? Rules are rules. Remind me, is that the same one saying that?
The thing is, you didn't read the fine print. It said except when it's Liverpool. That was in small writing. That was there.
Well, in case you man, I got your ears blocked. I said the referee probably thought it was too early to give him a red card. I never said it wasn't. Should have been a second yellow.
Now man knows what the ref was thinking. Now
Imagine this mind reader.
And again, the man's ears must be blocked again because I said maybe the ref. I never said
speculation time now. Yeah, speculation time with this LFC.
What are we doing? We're going around the block here, bro.
Go around the block, but he didn't give it, did he? So what can I do?
Can I ask here? Sean, I don't need your opinion because you're biased anyway, yeah? But should this conversation go on for about 2 to 3 days, like certain other decisions in first games of this week? That's to you, Kuda, because my answer is yes.
Should this what?
Should this be a discussion that, Sky do, Betfair, Talk Sport? Should this conversation go on for about 2 days? Because this,
I hear what you're saying. And yeah, in an ideal world, then yeah, it should be talked about, like the United one was talked about. But unfortunately for you, United gets clicks in it. You know what I mean? Your fan base gets rattled, and like the rival fans enjoy it because a lot of people hate Man United. United gets clicks. I think we all know that at this point. Actually, you know what I mean? It's pretty obvious.
Brother, I don't like the fact that this was quite quick. It was like swept under the rug real quick. Yeah, he made a mistake. Yeah, boom, there you go. Let's not talk about it anymore.
What are you talking about?
Bruv, dissect it. There should have been a first red card before the second red card.
But should he have got the first yellow card?
He got it. That's just
should
the
he have
bottom
got
line.
it?
No.
Should he have got it?
No. Okay.
Yeah,
And in the beginning of the thing, I said he shouldn't have got it. But since he got it, you have to follow the letter to the law, innit?
Now we're going into the multiverse where he didn't get the first one. You know them ones they do Marvel now.
Bro, what are we doing here? He did get it.
Trent and the multiverse of madness.
The referee's mistaken it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting times, boy.
Very interesting.
Boy, I'll just stay in the cut
Yeah, you
and just bank it for next time.
Clip it.
I want to see
Play it back to man.
I want to see this kind of leniency when it comes to other teams. And
What are you
Bruv.
talking about? Other teams get that leniency.
You know, like that.
Yeah.
I don't know, boy. I
Other
don't
teams
know.
get
Okay,
that leniency.
let's all right. So let's move on to the only red card of the game. Shockingly, right?
Mm-hmm.
Any disagreements with that one?
No, it's a red card.
Abbas didn't get what he wanted.
No, I didn't get nothing. he went. I agree with you. Now what? All right, we'll move on then.
you got snookered,
What's
boy.
next? You know that one there, checkmate, fam. Let's go.
Man thought, yeah, I got him now, boy. And then, yeah, boom, nah, fam.
No. You know what? That's the sensible answer. No, I think it was. Now the key question is, who do you put the blame on? Do you put it solely on Van Dijk, or do you bring other people in to question in terms of your team?
Boy, you see when they dissected that on Match of the Day, you can see why he's done what he's done. But mate, if he lets him try to roll, if he lets him go through, to be honest, Isaac probably puts it away, or Alisson makes a terrific save. But he's got to try and make that challenge.
You have to make a decision in a second. I'll be honest with you, right? When I saw, as the game was going live, and I literally looked at it and said, "Oh, you're screwed now." Because if he goes to Isaac and covers him properly, that pass is going straight to the other, the winger. I can't remember who it was. The winger that's free, because Robertson hadn't got back. So he had to do something. He had to delay his decision making.
100%. He had to make a choice there.
Yeah, and again, as you said, Isaac's not the person you want going one-on-one, especially the form he's on right now. It looked like he would bag it. So let's go to, you see, Arsenal made this mistake last season, right? Now, I know it's not Anfield and stuff, but the reason why I mention this is, do Newcastle and obviously whoever, I think it's the assistant manager, maybe a coach, so correct me if I'm wrong, do they know their record against Klopp? Like,
clearly not.
Because I tell you this now, yeah, I'm a manager. If I have a dire record against another team, whether I'm winning 3-0 with 5 minutes left, I ain't doing nothing. I'm not doing nothing. Secure that win first before I start shushing people or bantering them or trying to get on their kick. No, absolutely not. So obviously this man doesn't know his record. Same as way Arsenal don't know when they're in Anfield. And clearly charge the team up. Charge them up. Because as you said, that second half.
You need to name him, bro. Jason Tindo and that's his name.
Yeah, I mean
the man shushing, you know what I mean? We're gonna name and shame on this pod, boy, because he actually kind of deserves an L still for that.
You know what? It's a special.
Bro, I pressed the wrong button there, boy.
special L for him.
Yeah, go
I
on.
mean,
You are one pathetic loser.
Let me even play another sound. Let's just say.
You having a laugh? Is he having a laugh?
bro, the bread puts on cones for my man, yeah.
For Eddie Howe, yeah.
Eddie Howe and that, you know what I mean? And then now you're going way above your station to come here shushing and that. You need to relax, bro. You need to relax. Know your place in it, you know what I mean? Last time you man beat Newcastle, Dave Cameron was Prime Minister, you know, like that.
Liverpool, you mean Liverpool.
Yeah, when they beat.
Sorry, last time when they beat Liverpool, sorry. Yeah, Dave Cameron was was Prime Minister. Do you get what I mean? 2015, yeah. We're getting close to 10 years. Humble yourselves, innit? Humble yourselves. You know what I mean? They got that new money swagger, but Liverpool ain't respecting the new money, but they're still regulating them. It's long for them.
With 10 men as well.
With 10 men. With 10 men.
I have to say,
you know how I like to do it. Yeah, I like to start on the positives. Yeah, the positives obviously for Liverpool is the team talk. Boy, it must have been sweet. You know what I mean? Because Klopp must have wheeled the time back, boy. Because he must have said. He must have gone into man in there because the way they came out in the second half, they came out on that counter press, counter attack.
It's when he made the substitutions.
And the subs as well. Like Gapco, like I said, let me start with the positives. You know what I mean? Like, yo, like, yeah, you took off Gapco, brought on Nunez. I'm not going to call it for this episode only. I'm going to call him Nunez. Yeah, if he goes back to his foolishness, he'll be Nunez again. But for this episode, he'll be Nunez. He came on. That's what you call an impact. You know, that's what you call a man coming on. He's been sitting in the cup. Yeah, Jota has been starting ahead of him. Gapco has been starting ahead of him. I know Gapco has been playing this weird. I don't know what the hell he's playing. Some kind of weird midfield slash.
Yeah. He was playing. He's playing up front this game, but he's been playing in midfield for the past couple of games.
Yeah. So he's seen all this man come on and said, "Nah, it's my time." I didn't even see the first goal. I was in the kitchen. I heard it. And Nunez. I was like, "Oh, right." You might have thought it's gotta be a volley. I don't know. It's gotta be a volley. I see it on the floor. Perfect hit. I was like, "Yo, okay." Okay, let's see. Is this a fluke?
From the
I knew you was gonna say that.
I was like, this must be a fluke. Come on. You know what I mean?
From the angle he was on, that was a clean strike.
Clean.
I expect that from Kane, not from him.
You know what I mean? That was a clean hit, yeah. I was like, okay. You're showing a little sign here. You know what I mean? But as they say, a broken clock can be right twice a day, you know, like that. And he come and done it once more. Composure. You know what I mean? You got to think the pressure as well. This is the thing with finishes as well. Yeah. If you finish like that at 5-0, I don't care, bro. You know what I mean? But when you finish like that to equalize and to go ahead against 10 men away from home at what's supposed to be a tough, you know what I mean, fixture for everyone else, clearly not Liverpool. You know what I mean? What's supposed to be a tough ground. He's showing composure. He's showing the hunger. Because one thing with that guy, you know he's going to get his chances. So you know for a fact, whatever you think of his technique or anything, one thing he definitely has is good movement. Because if you're getting them chances, you're doing something right. Because a certain man that on that pitch from other teams that we talk about, that they don't even get a sniff of a chance because they just rubbish full round, you know, like that. You know what I mean? So if Nudos unlocks his finishing, it's a mad thing. Number 2 guy, Szoboszlai. I like what I'm saying. I like
big signing.
I like what I'm saying. His set pieces are nasty. Even the assist where the guy made the mistake, it's kind of like a forced. You know, in tennis, there was a forced error. You know what I mean? Because the way he floated the ball sort of it was like an awkward. That defender, I don't know. You'd have to do some Dalsing movements, bro.
He tried to. He come off him twice.
That's the thing, but he really tried to as well.
Exactly.
I felt sorry for him because he was one of those ones where he's had to check the run, plus check the ball, and he just didn't know which one to go for. Because I swear it was Dan Burns, because I believe he's not even that fast. So obviously he thought, I better get this ball because I ain't keeping up with him. And then boy, that was a couple of scissor kicks, so he just messed it up, man. He was messed it up completely.
Yeah, absolutely. Those are the 2 main positives for Liverpool. 3 main positives: the second half performance, the Nunez coming on, Szoboszlai as well.
And
negatives.
Alisson,
best keeper in the world for me. So goes without saying, but you know what I mean. He's doing best keeper in the world things I expected. You know what I mean? I expected. I even had arguments with Madrid fans about that, but they might have deleted. But in any case, let's move. What was I saying? Negatives now. Negativos. First one. It's not a big negative, but that Endo brother. I'm not gonna say he's a scrub, but he's a squad man, isn't it? You won't take it to the promised land. You need another guy. He's a squad guy. He ain't it. He's like, he ain't taking it to the promised land, bro. There's a reason, bro. He was in Stuttgart, who were 15th in the Bundesliga, bro, playing deep blocks and that. You won't take Liverpool to the next level. Not to where Liverpool are trying to get to. But squad man, when things get peak injuries and that, so blessed. Yeah. Negativo number 2. The centre-back situation.
Before you carry on though, remember he's still new to the league, innit? I know you're saying he's not the big name that they need, but boy, right now, I'd rather take him than take anybody else on loan, you know, like that. So, yeah.
I don't know. I know that's a shot, but I'm not quite understanding. I don't know.
It can't be a shot because you got to remember that a certain team had a man on loan and didn't even play him.
Who's that?
You did last season. Who's that guy, Arthur or whatever his name is? So it can't be a shot to someone else.
Yeah, that was a nasty panic buy, but Liverpool fans still
Yeah,
try
that was
to.
alone. That was alone. That's
They
he's
still.
gone.
I saw some of the Liverpool fans trying to spin the Arthur one to say like he was a good signing at the time,
Nah, it wasn't.
as Liverpool fans do when
Nah, it wasn't. He was
Someone
injured
comes
prone
to
from
all
the
the
thing. You know what? To be honest, he fit right into our squad last season. He fit right in with the other man that was sitting on that physio table for the whole season. He fit
Well, yeah,
right
like I said,
perfectly into our squad.
like I said, Endo, like I said, he's not a bad player. Like he's decent, but like
Yeah,
I
I
said,
get what you said.
he's decent. He's not like what I
Yeah.
mean. Yeah, but again, he's 29. You know, I'm supposed he's just one of them. He's available cheap. Let's just get bodies in there. But that's not really that deep. But a bigger problem is the centre back situation, and this game just highlights it because my man got sent off, and now we're down to twerkers and strippers. Do you know what I mean? And people that ain't got no legs no more. You know, it just goes to show you need to buy a centre back, and like they don't like it is not a joke. Do you know what I mean? It's right now the window's still open. We're still early stages in the season, but you know that when it gets to crunch time, this could come and bite you, and you're now playing, you know, in Europe and FA Cups and all sorts. You know, it's a bit mad still. And then the last negative is just Liverpool. They look like they're gonna score a lot of goals, but they just look like they're gonna concede as well, man. It just doesn't. It must be stressful to watch them as a fan, boy. Like, you know what I mean? You know you're gonna bag, but bloody hell. Like,
Listen,
it just doesn't feel secure. It don't feel like Liverpool from back in the day where it's like, yeah,
I'm ready for anything, Kuda. This is the second week running. We've been down to 10 men and gone and won the game. I'm ready for anything right now. Anything is anything. I'm ready for the man to go down to 9 men and still try to win the game. Yeah, I'm ready for anything. I'm ready for anything because mate. I've been reading that they're still gonna try and get that. What's it, Gravenberch, whatever, from Bayern Munich. They're still gonna try and get him.
Yeah.
But as you said, the centre back thing is dire. I mean, I know they brought on the young kid. Whether he's gonna try and bed that young kid in, I don't know. But it's just one of them things. Because I know Endo can play centre back as well. It's a gamble, but you know what Liverpool's like? They love a gamble.
But you know what it is with Liverpool? Yeah? I'm like, this was okay when you were on the come up. Do you know what I mean? To do the gamble things, to buy the Salahs and
100%.
sort of, you know what I mean? But when you're now at the big boy table, there's no room for this. Do you know what I mean? Like, it needs to bang tonight. I mean,
you know what? This is it. But this is why I don't want to see no silly loans coming either. Because if I see another silly loan like Arthur come in, I'm going to go absolutely ballistic, brother. I do not want to see that at all. Yo, I beg, man, don't do that to me. Don't let me see a silly loan like that coming, please.
But, you know, like I said, I'll go back to the positive. The counter press was good. You know what I mean? Your forward line, that don't need nothing, man. Your attack is... And you got attacking depth as well. Do you know what I mean? Like it's ridiculous. You know, there's many a team, including both my teams, that will cry out for attackers right now. You know, like that. You guys are fully blessed, but some of the other areas they're a little bit troublesome. But to be honest, watching all the teams, I'm like, I don't know. It might be worth just a gamble on the score more than other man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it might bang. You never know. You know, football is funny like that. You know what I mean?
I'm telling you.
You know, it might bang. I mean, it's not really historically. That's not a sustainable, thing for like challenging for titles or anything. But who knows, boy? It might bang definitely for getting into the top 5. I mean, you might definitely get into the top 5. I can't see you having another season like last time when some of the other teams.
Let me tell you, when it comes down to the injuries, though, this what might be the stumbling block.
I'm not gonna lie. I think that's it right there. That's going to be the problem. And I think it's not even just a problem. It's going to be a big problem for Liverpool because of their numbers, but it's going to be a problem for everyone. Like I said, we're already seeing some mad injuries nice and early into
don't talk to me about injuries right now.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
nice and early into the season. We know that we're expecting another 45 games this season, some stupid thing at the end of it. Injuries are going to happen like mad this season, and it's.
What's at the end of it? Is it? There's a tournament at the end of this, isn't it? Is it Euros?
I swear there is. I think.
Can't even keep up now. I think it must be Euros. Yeah.
So like, and I'm sure there's some.
And if there's no Euros, it'll be
international
Nations League.
friendlies.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what
and
I mean?
I think there's some unnecessary friendlies in between again as well. Like I said, when like some players have already complained about it. That's worrying as it is.
I think
And then we're seeing the injuries.
the friendlies are coming up soon. I know
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
coming
yeah.
up soon.
I know
Well,
there
there's
is
international
friendlies
break
coming
coming,
out in
innit?
2 weeks, isn't it, or a week? So again, like we can see that the calendar is stacked. If you don't have a good squad, you're gonna be in trouble. Period. Just no ifs, buts or maybe. So
Well,
that's the scary thing. So
as Kudo said, the front nine, nothing to worry about because they're stacked there. It's in that back line.
yeah,
Because I don't know who the second right back is. And I don't know if they're putting Gomez as the second right back.
I
But
think
I
Gomez
don't know.
is meant to be. I think he's
But
meant to
then-
be, but he's also a
Konate,
centre back.
yeah, Konate is always touch and go. Matip's another one that could go at any time. And even Gomez himself is a man that can go at any time.
Yep.
It was a long day, bro. Listen, they better bring in another centre back in it.
Yeah, definitely. That's a must, man.
Yeah, it is
That's
a
a
must.
must.
But yeah, no, it was-
Laporte might have been the one way, you know what I mean? But he's in Saudi getting peas right now, man.
There's no way Pep would have sanctioned that sale to Liverpool.
No. You would have just seen what? Who? I'd rather keep him.
Yeah.
You know, them
Exactly.
ones there.
Yeah, 100%.
But yeah, man. Do you know what? Very good result for you guys considering the situation.
Bro, it's a great result. How
Well,
many
of
teams
course,
are going
what
to
are you talking
flop? How many teams are going to flop at Newcastle this season?
Yeah, 100%.
You know
100%.
what I
And
mean?
look how
Very-
Newcastle started when they blew away Aston Villa. I thought, this is gonna be I ain't gonna lie, it was still a tough game, innit? Because they had some opportunities, bro. That Armour and he was on us, boy. On us.
Ooh, that run you went on, boy.
Yeah.
Yo. And that was a decent shot as well at the end of it, boy. And they definitely had a chance. They were definitely in the game. Obviously, you guys just your counter press you just hit them, boy.
And that's the
You
thing.
just
Those
put them
players, I don't know when your next game is. Those players must be knackered. The running
Our next
stats
game
on
is-
the whole team must be high as hell.
Yeah.
But you know what? Well done to them, actually. And I don't say that very often, but even I saw that and I was just like, well, what?
I know it's burning you to say that, man.
Burns
And,
to give anyone a compliment, bruv. So burns even more when it's Liverpool. But you have to, as a football fan, you have to enjoy a game like that and go, well done, clap, well done, boy.
Where a team is 10 men down and a man comes off the bench to get the clutch goals, and you know what I mean?
Clutch.
when the other man shushed them as well.
See, that's the thing. You know what? That was the added spice. You know, that's the added spice. It's the shushing, bro.
That's what I like.
The man, yeah, you've been in football long enough to know. It's not over until the final whistle, bro.
Especially at
And
1-0.
Liverpool of all teams.
Yeah, 1-0.
Liverpool with your disastrous record against them. Like you haven't won it. Like,
Man thought it was the night, you know. Man said tonight's the night, and he thought it was their day, bro.
That's why I like when Klopp shushed him back.
Yeah, that was fake though, but it was nice. That's why I didn't put it in the thing. But yo, whoever edited that, that looked real.
Wait,
Man. That's
hey,
what
look,
I thought
Hey.
I thought it was real.
I
I thought
think
it was
that
real,
was
but
real.
no, it was actually a fake. Boy. The AI is AIing, boy.
I liked it regardless.
Sean's like, yo, in my mind, it happened, didn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Them
Yeah,
ones
man.
there, boy. Them ones there.
All right,
Boy,
let's move on to the next one. We have to do it. You know, the Arsenal versus Fulham. Boy, oh boy! If I could, you're the representative. I'll let you go first on this
Oh
one.
boy, today I'm not a representative, boy, because
What? Raw? They're taking a break.
I'm about to get into these.
I bet
get
you
into
better
these-
sip your tea.
I'm about to
I'm
get into this, man, boy.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a sticky one still. Do you know what I mean? First, I'm gonna ask both of you a question. Yeah, looking at last season for Arsenal, right?
Yeah.
How the whole season went. Who was their best centre back?
Gabriel. I know it was Saliba.
It was
And then-
Saliba, but Gabriel was there
Yeah.
most of the season, so you have to give it to him.
Mm-hmm.
It's
That's
with
exactly
Chavez
my
really too.
logic. That's exactly my logic. Gabriel played the whole season. If Saliba played the whole season, then yes, Saliba. But Gabriel played the whole thing, and he was consistent. There was barely any bozo moments. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He played the whole thing. He was all blessed. In the midfield, what was their best? Who was their best CDM?
Oh, Partey, innit?
Party.
It's
Yeah,
obvious because every time he was out, they struggled.
Exactly.
It's
You took
basics.
the words out of my mouth. as soon as this, you know what I mean? As soon as he was out, the team looked different. Okay. And who do we have next to him? Odegaard and Xhaka. Xhaka, an actual midfielder, yeah? Not the greatest, but he's still a midfielder, you know what I mean? He chipped in with a few goals as well last season. What did you get, like 9 goals or something?
Big goals.
He was getting into like very decent attacking positions. Oh, blessed. Summertime comes. We're like, looking at this Arsenal team, what do we need? What do we need as Arsenal fans? What do we need? Probably a striker, another midfielder, DM or box to box. No links to no big boy strikers. Yeah. Declan Rice come in. We're like, okay, makes sense. Good signing. Timber comes in. Oh, another makes sense. He can play across the whole back line. Blessed. Do you know what I mean? All good. And then we got the flip flap, yeah, the dummy out of nowhere. You know what I mean? I just give. I was like, huh? I didn't see that. What? Havertz out of nowhere. Like I said, to me, Havertz in 10 years' time is going to be revealed that this was a money laundering scheme. You know, this thing. Edu is pocketing some peas or somebody where someone at Arsenal and Chelsea. They have done some you know what I mean, allegedly. They've done a Mazzoline.
Chelsea are going to pay them back by signing someone for double the figure these guys done.
You know what I mean?
They needed FFP off their backs.
This is it, but they got some.
This does not make sense.
Yep.
And then, sorry to even cut you off, but I'm going to have to say this. I'm probably jumping the gun. Him in midfield does not make sense, bruv.
Who in midfield?
Havertz, bruv.
But him up front don't make sense. So him on the pitch don't make sense. Full stop.
We're getting there, but it's really irking me him being in midfield, bruv. It's
as you said,
Sean, me, bro.
Signing him, yeah, when your main striker is a striker that's known for being good but doesn't score many goals. Yeah, what's his name? Jesus. Yeah, yeah, he's good. He does all these other things. Yeah, but he doesn't get that many goals.
Yep.
And you sign another striker who doesn't get many goals, doesn't even do the other things, and that's your replacement. Makes zero sense. Yeah, and then
let's add.
You decide no, yeah, because I'm younger Pep. Yeah, I'm gonna try and outdo my older. And start overcomplicating things and reinventing football and that, you know what I mean? That's what this guy is doing. And this is why I want to blend this guy right now, yeah? This guy's a clown, yeah? So now you decided, oh yeah, Havertz is going to play in midfield, yeah? Because, you saw this vision that nobody else in football could see. Mad egotism. This is pure and unadulterated ego from Arteta. He wants to be the manager that, no one could see the vision, but Havertz in midfield is really working. He's getting. No, it doesn't work, bro. It's dead. Yeah, and you are going to die by that Havertz sword because you can't drop him now. Everyone's looking at you funny, but you spend 65, whatever it was, 65 M's.
Yep.
You can't just now drop him after 3 games. So you're gonna have to keep doing this,
until
hoping it bangs. Hoping it bangs, yeah. But the funny thing is, you do that, and we're thinking, okay, so who's gonna play DM? So he's still gonna be Partey and all that. You then decide, guess what? My best centre back from last season, big man, hold bench, innit? Because I've come up with this other brilliant idea where I'm going to put Partey as right back because here what? Now it's all about the inverted fullbacks. Yeah, I'm reinventing football. But here what? This is why you're just a Poundland Pep. Yeah, Pep was doing inverted fullbacks 2 seasons ago. He's moved on from that. You know, them was there. Pep's got a new update. Yeah, you're still there. Yeah, on Nokia 3210. Big man, we're on touch screens now. What's really good? What are we doing here? Do you know what I mean? You're copying my man's homework from.
Man said copy his homework. Nah. Hey, stop it. From 2 years ago. Man went on Google. Man went on Google and got the coursework for 2 years ago. Yeah, you
You know
should
what I mean?
accept that.
It's not even relevant for the work that's the syllabus of this year, blood. What are we dealing with here? You got my man getting cooked at right back, yeah. Then but when he inverts, and we overload in midfield. Yeah, but you're overloading
Can we
to
just
drawing
say?
a whole
Can we just add
Fulham.
that Pep did inverted fullbacks with actual fullbacks, right? Cancelo's a bit on the touch and go whether he's a fullback or not, but he is naturally a fullback. So, like you said, reinventing the wheel. Now I'm going to put a midfielder there and make him come. Why? You know he still has to do the job of a fullback and then gets roasted because he can't run. Doesn't make no damn sense. What
He was getting roasted by Elanga only a couple of weeks ago.
I cooked him. And everyone was looking for Saka to come back and help. Saka to run all the way back there. Why? Nah, man. You know what? Long may it keep going.
Boy,
Because that second place finish last season and them challenging, right? And all of a sudden, everyone argued that they're winners. Let it keep going.
Yeah, there we go.
There you go.
man's got stuff you answering him back. But yeah, this is what I'm saying, man. And the funniest thing is, let's remove the 65 M's that was spent on my man. They could have bought a striker, an actual striker.
Yep.
Yeah. And possibly another defender or midfielder or whatever. Do you get what I mean?
Yep.
That money could have been spent elsewhere, but this Havertz idea, honestly, is the most confusing transfer. As even Mount, Mount is. We'll get onto Mount anyway when you get to your section. But Mount is confusing, yeah. But I find Mount even a little bit less confusing than Havertz. Havertz to me is the most baffling transfer of the whole window, because we know my man is not doing nothing. But you thought, you and your gelled hair are gonna come up with some fantastic idea where we're gonna see like, when Arteta touched him, Havertz became Iniesta and that. Yeah,
this is the Havertz you should have seen at Chelsea.
You know what I mean, them ones there. You know what I mean, under the right tutelage.
Yeah.
It's all mad still. And some of the Arsenal fans, they already had enough. Some of them are still trying to do, positivity and that. You know what I mean? Nah.
Bruv,
what he's doing.
That signing.
Trust the process. They say.
Nah, that signing is sending them back to the Stone Ages. Watch.
This is it. You know that meme of Arsenal where the guy is slapping himself with a stick?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's this window. There was no need for this Havertz thing and some of the stuff my man is doing. Like, you're literally just causing yourself problems.
Yeah, honestly.
Look,
it's not even like, Man City have just, gone to another level or whatever. Man City, we know what they're saying. Yeah, it's your job to catch up.
Well?
What you're doing is you're making yourself worse. I don't get it.
Do you know what's killing me as well?
Unprovoked.
It's now Trossard playing as a false nine as well now. On top of everything else you're doing. So, like, if you... logically, you're saying that you want Havertz to be the man that links the midfield and thing. Okay, so what does Odegaard do now? So what, Odegaard drops deeper? Or, okay, you want both of them to go up. All right, cool. If you put two of them as two number 8s going up, and then you have a false 9 coming in the middle, you then end up with one midfielder, 3 CAMs, and then 2 wingers, wing forwards. What's going on here?
He's wasting. Like, Odegaard this season, has been fantastic. Even as bad as Arsenal have been, I swear he's even better than last season. Or just how he looks. The way he's playing in games. He's been brilliant. And they're just going to waste him. It's going to be typical Arsenal where they've got certain players like, I don't know, Cazorla or somebody, you know what I mean? Balling out, but the team ain't doing nothing with it.
You know what? Even that 65 mil they wasted on Havertz, they could have bought a natural left back, because that left back situation is smelly over there.
I know you're saying that because you're chasing as a trigger man. Yeah, brother, how is it? You got one natural left back or two. Zinchenko, where is he? He's injured or whatever it is.
He's coming back from injury, I think. Yeah, he did come on this game.
Timber ACL, so he's out for the season, and he played the left back position. He played it well, but he's out for the season now.
Yeah.
You still got Tierney, who's also injury prone.
No, they've loaned him out. No.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You still had him though.
Let him land.
They still had him before they send my man on loan. Isn't that the time to say, let's calm down on this loan. You know what I mean? Let's see what's gonna happen. Let's bring another one in that we can rely on, and then send him out on loan.
Yeah, exactly.
But rather you just send him out on loan anyway, and now you're just left chilling, and now you're playing that keyword guy that you signed as a centre back. The last time I saw him was that game at Anfield where, you know what I mean, they were winning and then Xhaka done his madness. Like, what are we really saying? And then Tomiyasu, who's also injury prone, playing left back. So you have so your fullback positions are just full of people that are not even comfortable. And you imagine you're not comfortable in a position here. You're not a comfortable fullback, but now you're being asked to invert as well on top of that.
What are you saying? They're not comfortable in their own ends.
Fully. Fully.
Oh, listen. I listen. I don't understand it. As you said, reinventing the wheel, doing all things that's carbon copy of someone 2 years ago. Decision making doesn't make sense. And then let's just even go a little bit further. I mean, they've then got a second goalkeeper that probably wants to be a number one as well. So they spent money on him. They could have spent money on the...
Arguably, you can argue is better than the main goalkeeper. And that's, again, it's unprovoked because it's not like the one that you've got is bad.
Like rubbish, like complete rubbish. You
like,
had him
leave it as it is and hope he continues to grow and get better. Why do you have to bring this guy in for no reason?
Listen.
And the thing is, if this guy is better than him, it's not even like he's miles better than him. We're talking like
touch and go.
Do you know what I mean? So it's like, what's the point of that? I've never seen it work where you got two keepers that are almost same level in a team. One of them ends up having to drop out. It's not like other positions.
And then the level drops when they're not getting consistent games. Don't get me wrong. I mean, people are pointing out his mistake for the first goal. All right. I mean, yeah,
that pass from Xhaka. What was Saka doing?
Saka did a fantastic through ball. Fantastic through ball.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, you might go to the keeper, but I'm sorry, I don't even care about the keeper. That's like 80% on Saka, bro. But you know, certain man got that PR that, you know what I mean? You know, you do howlers. You're not allowed to be criticized. Yeah, big man. Yeah, we felt sorry for you. You missed the pen for England. Yeah, but you messed up, and we're not just gonna keep allowing you, bro, because you know what I mean. Because you're a little bro and that. Nah. You messed up.
It was a shocking pass, and obviously he made a mistake after that. Yeah, do you know what? I don't get it.
And you know what's funny?
It is very early in the league, though.
I'm
trying not to be to talk too much because it's very early.
I hear that, but you know what's funny as well? Yeah? Look at Nketiah right now. I'm sorry, Nketiah is not a big boy player like that, yeah. But look what he's doing for them. Just because he's a natural striker, he's even scoring. Imagine if they actually had a proper guy that's better than Nketiah.
Do you
know what I mean?
But then this is why I didn't understand the whole thing of Havertz, because I don't see Havertz getting more goals than Nketiah, bro.
Absolutely not, bro.
So I don't understand what was the whole point of signing Havertz
for 65 M's.
Forget the money, bro. He wasn't even worth 10 M's, bro. I wouldn't even have bought him to my team. I think
I'm with you, Sean. Yeah, if Havertz was available for free and they got him, I'd have still said this is weird. Yeah, I know it's free, but it's still like, what's the point of this guy, bro? He just a waste of a squad space.
This is it. I don't understand what he think. You know.
But, you know what, Abbas, fun enough is considering I'm supposed to be the Arsenal, representative. Yeah, I'm actually a lot more pessimistic than you are because you're saying it's early in the season. I'm saying the signs of foolishness are already here.
Did you not see the mistake of the last guy in Newcastle shushing and getting a bit excited? I ain't jumping the gun. There's a lot of games left, right?
There's a lot of games left.
do think, I tell you what, this Havertz idea is going to be thrown out the window after a third of the games are done, right? When people forgotten his price tag and all the rest of it and other things has happened, that's when he's going to just slap him out the team. But as you said,
he's waiting on people ain't looking anymore.
Yeah, basically.
No one's watching. Let me take care of
what? Everyone's forgotten about it. Yeah, perfect. Hey, big man, cut my team, man. Because I'm telling you, he can't keep playing Partey at right back. That has to be foolishness. You can't. I mean, Declan Rice is good at that holding position, but wouldn't he be 10 times better replacing Xhaka in a box-to-box role? I think he would. And Odegaard doesn't need someone stepping into his space.
This is what I'm saying. Odegaard is enough for linking up the attack and the midfield. Like, do you know what I mean? He does enough. I don't know why you need another one.
And that's the
unbalance
thing.
the whole team.
You have
Because if they
Odegaard
do this
doing his
foolishness
work.
against imagine okay, Liverpool. Let's ignore Liverpool. Some of their defending. Yeah, let's say they do this against Liverpool. Havertz, what's it called? Havertz, yeah. Rice, Odegaard.
So no, bro.
Who's right back? Partey, and whoever is going to be the left back, yeah, against that pressing and counter pressing. Get political.
It's a no.
You get absolutely political.
But you know what the thing is? The first thing I'll do, and I know this guy doesn't even play there, I'll just put Nunez left wing and go, yeah, you go against Partey.
Yeah, but Diaz.
I'm putting Diaz there, bro. I'm putting Diaz to roast, man. And Nunez just to sprint at them, bro.
Tell him again. Tell him again.
You know what I mean? And Salah just to roast whoever's on that right thing as well. Trent, keep bombing forward, bro. Don't worry about it. You know what I mean? It's only Havertz. So what happens? Oh, I lost the ball. It's Havertz running at me. Ooh. You know what I mean? Like, so what, blood? Like, yo.
I'm telling you, I honestly think, I'm not even trying to be pessimistic. I just know Arteta's smart enough to go like, okay, this ain't working, bro. Because it really isn't working. I watched all the games and I'm just like...
Yeah, but you know, Abbas, you say that, yeah. I know you saying this early in the first season, yeah, but you got to remember they played Fulham. Fulham were down to 10 men as well, you know. Considering where Arsenal finished last season and how they played, to go and draw, to go and draw with Fulham with 10 men, nah. I think
and this is the thing, yeah. This is my last bit of hate, yeah. But I gotta get this hate off, yeah. Because I've seen some things online, yeah, and some of my friends as well, yeah. Arsenal fans, when they're watching Man City's results and they couldn't get the job done. And in the back of my head, I'm thinking, what business do you have watching Man City?
I knew those was
like, do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, like, I didn't feel it didn't sit well in my spirit that they're watching Man City's results, like their age mates. Like, come on, man. I just didn't. I don't know. Maybe I'm a hater, but I don't know. It just didn't sit well with me.
That sounds like a bit of hate, but
I know it's probably a bit of hate. But I'm sorry.
I received the same wording last season, right, near the end, so I could feel a little bit of their pain if they're hearing this, bro.
But I don't know, man. I'm like, okay, you kind of challenged last season, or you challenged. You were top of the table for 90% of it. But come on, man. You haven't done anything in the summer to tell me that, you're a serious club that wants to move forward and actually challenge properly.
No, but you know what?
As well.
Saying that, yeah, they started off well with the two signings in Timber and Rice. They started off well.
And the stick emoji.
Wow, they can't lick us with the Havertz thing as well. Yo, what am I seeing here?
What I mean with the guy, the guy on the bike, and he sticks the stick.
Yeah, and he sticks it in the tire and it falls off. He goes, "It's you, man's fault."
That's the Havertz signing. That's the Havertz signing. But you know what? That's too much. That's too much laughing and stuff from me, Abbas. So that means we now need to move on to your boys.
Abs 5-5, yeah.
Abs 10-10, yeah.
Bruv, you know.
Abs 10-10. Obviously, you won this weekend, isn't it? So it's all blessed.
I mean, look, you know what? That's what I'm gonna concentrate on, right? The positives. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Let's go.
Shocking first 5 minutes. I don't even really know what on God's green earth happened. 2 goals straight out of the bat. That
corner setup was interesting.
Okay, because here's my thing, right?
Isn't normally your fullbacks that should be like standing outside?
Well, that's the thing. Wan-Bissaka lost the first header. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you, because people's PR teams are strong, right? Certain PR team didn't allow their player to get cooked for the mistake on the first goal, because ain't Rashford meant to be one of the fastest players in the league? He looked real slow in that period right there, real leggy. And then everyone's trying to blame...
He caught up with him and got into the box, but when he got into the box, he got a bit shook. He was like, boy, I don't know about this tackle.
I don't know what to do here. But I actually think he should have got there sooner. I just don't... I'm shocked that the guy outpaced him like that straight away. But I'm just saying...
No, hold on. Did you see your boy, though, when he was trying to run back?
Who?
Anthony.
Listen, no
on the
comment.
first goal.
No comment. No comment.
You look like you're sprinting in quicksand, bro.
Just leave him to the side.
Yeah,
You know what?
yeah.
I can't even be bothered to bring him up because he was too far behind to matter anyway, right? But what I was saying is everyone's trying to blame Wan-Bissaka for losing the first header. I'm sorry, you can lose headers. It does happen in football, right? And I think the guy had a bigger leap than him as well. Then Rashford just kind of, he looked like he was running in sand for his pace. That's what I'm gonna say. And then, of course, we could talk about the goalkeeper. I ain't too sure what dancing moves he was trying to do, yeah? Because I don't know if he was trying to put off the striker. But, big man, you don't go down before the shot is taken. I just don't know. Like, but again, you see, the thing is, I can't get mad at Orlando because I've said right from the start,
He was doing us on
you fans need to be ready for him. Right? So when I saw that, in my
I thought
head,
he was
I
Christina
went,
Milian, you know. I said, dip it low.
because the thing is, when I saw that in my head, I went, I've seen him do this before in a one-on-one situation for Ajax. I've seen him do it before in Inter. It didn't shock me.
Do you know what looked like to me? That looked like he was overthinking what the other guy was going to do. He was like, oh, he's going to go this way. He's going to go that way. He's going to, and then he just dropped.
And then, you know, on the other hand, it's like he's trying to do mind games. I'm already on the floor. Go on. Do a nice soft pass. And the craziest thing is, if you actually see where the ball goes, his hands almost reached it as well. I was just like, you proper tried to play poker with a striker and it backfired. And now we just have you on the floor and everyone's going...
The DJ Khaled meme, but you played yourself.
Yeah.
that's what you done there.
And all we got now is De Gea fans in United that's still in United going, what? Like, De Gea would have done better. I mean, he wouldn't because it's a one-on-one. De Gea never comes out the one-on-one, so it is what it is. But you have that situation. In the corner, I think Casemiro, Wan-Bissaka, Martinez, all these guys were involved because they're all in like triangle space there, just not doing their jobs. Boom. 2 goals in 4 minutes.
Hey, don't say that. Just emphasize. My man didn't even jump. He just stood there and said, Doop.
Listen, I ain't going to lie to you, yeah?
Doop.
Casemiro is an old man. I know he is playing football when he's old. The way we're playing in our midfield, we're letting this old man run around the whole pitch, cover it by himself. He has no leg strength, bro. Everything's a shock to him. Anyway, like, we'll talk about that in a moment. So yeah, shock. Absolute shock. I mean, I looked at my phone and I said, I thought, hold on. I saw 2-0. And I thought it was United 2-0, not the other way around. So then when I clicked it, I was like, what the hell's going on here? Right? But the truth of the matter is, right, I did look at it and go, we've got 80 minutes of football to play. Surely we can come back, right? I actually did I put it on? No, I thought about putting on a 4-2 scoreline for United.
No,
right?
you didn't.
No, yeah, because in my head, honestly,
you know when a man they can talk rubbish after the game's done.
It's not one of those situations. But honestly, I was sitting there thinking, we're gonna come back, right? We're definitely gonna come back. I just thought we're gonna come back.
No,
Of course,
you
if
didn't.
I had seen 3-0, I would have slapped that thought out of my head and start pressing panic stations. But
No way.
2-0 with 80 minutes left at home.
No way.
I
No
definitely
way.
thought we're coming back.
You probably thought in your head that, yo, we must be able to nick a draw because of the way you lot have been playing this season. You probably thought, yeah, we can nick a draw.
No, I honestly,
You didn't.
listen. Either way, if you want to put it that way, I knew we weren't losing.
Somebody needs to check
guarantee
what's
that.
in that water you're drinking because I know, I know
says it
you
was
didn't
water?
think. Yeah, that's what I thought.
I
Explains. It
honestly
explains the foolishness you're
thought.
talking.
I honestly thought we were going to win. I said we can come back. We can come back. 80
All right,
minutes. 80 minutes at Old Trafford.
All right,
It's
clearly,
only
see this one
listen.
there, yeah?
I'll be honest with you. Yeah,
Thanks,
this
yeah?
is where I'm
Remember
going to
this
say
one,
this.
okay,
Yeah,
Yeah, say what you said.
Old Trafford. I think
Yeah.
we've got an incredible record at Old Trafford, right? From the last time certain team.
Famous last words, boy.
Yeah, maybe.
Go on. Say it.
Since
Go
the
on,
last
carry
time
on.
a certain team kind of humbled us in our home backyard, yeah? 2 teams, actually. Back
What
to
teams are
back.
those?
Don't worry about that. Anyway, so after those results, we've actually had quite a good run at Old Trafford. So I just felt like, we can come back. We can get a result here, right? And actually, the instant reply it's exactly what we needed. That wake-up call, I felt sorry for Forest after a while because we were playing. If this is Ten Hag's football, fantastic, but we haven't seen it like for ages. Right? If this is Ten Hag's, because we were popping it, we were moving it, we were getting at people, we were aggressive, we were direct, high energy. Exactly what I want to see. Only thing I have to say this here is really important. This is Nottingham Forest.
I was about to say, bro. I was about to say, don't ever look at us in our faces and tell us, yo, you was popping it against Nottingham Forest.
Yeah, well, this is why I have to add this caveat quickly, right? We probably wouldn't even be able to do that against Newcastle, to be honest, right? There's levels to teams that you could do this football with, and you could have this sort of terrible start with.
You couldn't do that against the Wolves.
I mean,
it's true, isn't it?
Right? So even though there's a positive there, the way we played, it was fantastic with all the rest of us. Every one of us United fans inside are going, yeah, we can't do that again, though. We can't do that again. We definitely can't do that again. Like, that can't happen again. So I'm going to finish one last positive. Two positives. Actually, three. Because when I start going negative, it's going to go negative. Christian Eriksen gave us 90 minutes. And he seemed to keep his levels going for 90 minutes, which is a shock because I can't see him going past 60. Not that he had a choice.
Forest tax.
Possibly. Not that he had a choice because it's not like we have subs that we could take him off for. But good. Bruno, captain's performance, I have to say. He was part of everything positive. Seemed to also galvanize the team as well going through it. So that's a positive. And what was the other one? Well, we won. That's another positive. That's another positive. We won. But let's start with the negatives right off the bat.
Come on, let's go.
Like Arteta, I ain't gonna lie, I can't see the vision real clearly. It's a bit foggy out here. I can't see.
It's mad because you still got him in your background.
Yeah.
10-10 and that.
You're still 10-10.
I will support him.
I'm gonna support him. I'm gonna back him.
My bad. Right? My bad. I don't even know what I expected. Because you supported Oli almost to the death, so I don't know what I'm expecting. But so yeah, carry on.
On screen. On
screen, yo.
I defended Jose to an extent, and then there's always a cutoff point with me, innit? There's always a cutoff point when I'm like, okay, cool.
The threshold is really high.
It's always before they get sacked. It's always at some point I just go, there's nothing I can do here.
I mean, no one's asking you to be Ten Hag out, but
no. I'm not.
Go into negative.
I'm not even close to 10 on, right? Yeah. But there are some questions. I have some questions.
I want to see the questions. I want to see if they're the same questions I have. Come on, let's go.
It's been a year, right? A year and a bit. So, first question, right? I heard the pre-season training, even though we didn't really see the performance in the games, was intense. Probably the most intensive training that any of those players have done before. And I sit there and I question, why would you do that? Why would you overwork the players right after the season they've had with the World Cup in between the season? They've already played a stupid amount of games, or 70, maybe 65, I heard, odd games. Then you go and put a strenuous preseason, and then you expect them to have full energy for the first 5 games of the season. It logically doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense, right?
Yeah, but you man look gassed at second half against Tottenham.
But this is what I'm saying. We've looked out of shape and tired since the first game. In preseason, in pre-season, it now him banged, bro. Let's be honest. Yeah, we beat Arsenal and that was lovely. We milked it a little bit. But after that, nothing banged. We had moments. Everything was moments. 25 minutes, 30 minutes, 35 minutes, if that. Maybe a half.
Moments. Right? That reminds me of one of your old managers still. But
yeah, Ole. Ole, I'm gonna admit it. It's looking very Ole-ish with some of the times we're performing in stages. And then I'm hearing that it's because the preseason training was hard. And then I'm thinking, but there was a World Cup in between the season. Is this the right time to do this hard training? And then you're wondering why people look lethargic, people look tired. People can't track back on your high press madness.
But then what do you think about his the signings as well, bro?
There's some question marks, right, to the signings. But why I will put 60% of the blame on him.
Mm-hmm.
And then 40 on, we know the Glazers are there, bro. That whole building, that whole setup, the structure in the back and the stadium is falling apart, right? We need them man to leave.
But
if you want any
money
structure to be
though.
fixed, I mean, they spend, but like the training ground is back in the 90s. The stadium is falling apart.
Right, cool.
Your
Your
team,
excuses,
the
bro.
team. No. It's not excuses. You have a problem with FSG for the same thing, right? Some of the planning from the owners doesn't make sense. You then had the whole since what April, everyone bidding for the club still ain't sold it.
Good.
So now it's affecting us. Now we can't buy. So Amrabat, for instance, 21 million. Bearing in mind the cost of players this pre-season.
Or sources
That
are
should
saying,
not-
you're not even interested in him.
Yeah, they're saying
Of course they're gonna say that now because we clearly ain't buying him, bro.
They said, but
Because
you
now
said
we
you're
have
looking
a
at Holberg.
let me push back on this Glazer chat. Yeah, obviously I agree. The Glazers are just some joke owners anyway. We can agree on that here, but I want to get into your manager's talent ID. That's where I'm trying to go. Because actually, to get into his talent ID, we need to understand what is his football. Because I don't understand it. Because I was under the misinformation that he wanted to play out the back since he's a Dutch man. You know, what I mean, total football and all that good stuff. Yeah.
Yep.
But the players that he's signing don't go with the football that I assumed, and I'll make sure I say that I assumed he plays. Clearly, he plays another type of football that I don't understand because
So
Malacia, Mount, these signings are not screaming.
I mean, I would even put So, let's just look at
Nice football.
This is why
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it's a structure issue, right? And it's
Also,
not
before we go to structure,
Actually, go on.
We know we got the Glazers as the overarching thing, yeah. Because why I want to point the dots are on the bullseye, and the bullseye is your manager's bald head here. So let's not try and deviate.
Actually, the thing is,
Yeah.
I'm going to agree with you to some extent. So
because what I'm saying is, I don't understand the football. I don't understand the signings, and the signings they might not be his first choice signings because of budget and all that kind of stuff.
yeah.
But by and large, that he's signing the people that he's either worked with before,
Yep.
he's had some kind of or he's been interested in
Yep.
prior.
Yep.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Do you get what I mean? So these are not like the Glazers they just chucked him Mason Mount. They just chucked him Anthony. They just chucked him my man. Yeah. Even the keeper that you're interested in, the second keeper, apparently he was interested in him from Ajax
Before.
times.
Yep.
So
I've
he
heard that one.
clearly has a strong. You know what I mean? These are his signings. These are his dons.
So this is where
Yeah.
I'm saying I agree.
And it's
with
looking spooky, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, this is where I say I'm actually going to agree with you, right? The structure is a problem. And why I mean the structure is a problem is because we don't have anyone that can actually go to Ten Hag and say, Ten Hag has this idea that he wants to play football out the back, right? Hence why he changed Freddie de Jong for so long, because he's the sort of player that can get the ball under the turn, under pressure.
Frankie de Jong, I'll give you that one because I think with
but
their owners,
this is my problem. No.
you could probably
wait,
get
wait.
that done.
This is my problem, yeah? So we couldn't get that done. And then the alternative signing that you got is Casemiro. hey, yo, this ain't matching, bro. The math ain't muffin here, right? Because one is an out and out, I'm going to clean out everyone, I'm going to defend. And then one says, I don't really care about defending, I want to start attacks. So we have a problem there straight off the bat. Now, why I'm saying this is Ten Hag's fault, as well as the thing is, Ten Hag has a lot of control on the transfers. So if he says, I want this guy, 90% of the time, Man United are going to try and get that guy, and then we'll pay stupid price for it, but this is the guy he wants. Cool. He wanted Anthony. We got Anthony. We could have got Anthony for 40 mil. We end up spending 80 mil on him.
Anthony's his habits.
All right, cool.
I'm just putting it out there.
Like, you wanted Mount because you've worked with him before, because you wanted to add legs to your midfield. Well, you got him. You wanted Freddie, you didn't get him. Somehow ended up with Casemiro. Like, if we had a structure involved, he would have said, I want Freddie de Jong. We can't get him. Then the director of football will go, I've got another player like him. Take this guy. That's what should happen. But we don't have that. So what happens is, we can't get him, but we can get him if you like him. Yeah, I'll take him.
What? Before you carry on there, Abbas, if you didn't get Casemiro, it would have been peak.
Granted, but he doesn't go with what he wants to do with his football.
Which is why now, a point on philosophy. It doesn't.
Yeah, and that's just what I'm saying. That the philosophy is not working. It's like,
yeah, but you know what?
One way than the other way.
I hear what you're saying, but look, all right, look at who they're gonna sign now. I hear that Johnny Evanson's gonna sign for them.
Oh, he's already signed.
Oh, well, there you go. That's madness. And then
that's where I go. That's the Glazers, bro. That's
okay. But then look who they're gonna bring on loan. Cucurella, are you okay?
Okay, so
I don't know about that, man.
Come on. For me, right, we clearly don't have any money because, like I said, if Amrabat, you wanted Amrabat, you've been chasing him for 4 weeks because everyone's saying you're in contact. They've dropped the price to 21 mil. You can't afford to pay it because this man's not even training with the first team or wasn't until this week, right? He's done everything he can to say, yo, sign me. You don't want to sign him. So we have to just assume straight away we have no money. The Maguire deal fell through. I don't like what he done because obviously that mind game thing that he was trying has failed because Maguire decided to stay, right?
Yeah,
Why are you telling him like shut up? Why are you telling him that he can fight for his position? You ain't gonna play him. You played him 8 games last season. You don't want him, bro. But
I hope he does play.
Like all of a sudden, cool. That transfer is falling through. McTominay transfer is falling through. So now you've lost your money. So now if we look at it like that, Sean.
But what type of money did you think he was going to get for McTominay anyway?
Man, it was 30 million for McTominay and we were pushing... Sorry. It was 30 million for Maguire and we were pushing 40 for McTominay. Hence why the deal fell through.
Who's going to pay 40 for him?
Well, that's what we asked West Ham to pay 40. West Ham went, huh?
They must... Bro, they just bought Ward-Prowse, yeah, who's been brilliant for them for 30 million. And they're going to spend 40 on him.
You know what they did? Do you know what? What West Ham did was they said 60 mil for both players. And Man United said, no, we value McTominay higher because Ten Hag apparently likes him, right? So they said no to that. So then they went to go and concentrate on Maguire. And then this man comes out and says, oh, you know what, yeah, you know, Maguire should fight for his position, blah, blah, blah. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing it to us?
No, but didn't Maguire say that he would rather go out on loan or something?
Maguire just wants that money paid off. He just, that's to be honest. He doesn't really care about anything else. He would go. He ain't fighting for his position. He just wants that 60 mil payoff.
Why not just take the 60 mil for both of them? Because they're both kind of... you know what? It's mad to think that...
Didn't you agree at fee for Maguire though? And then Maguire... Yeah. But that would have fell through anyway because Maguire...
I think at that point...
He refused to go to... Because you didn't show... You agreed, didn't it? You agreed a fee.
Yeah. I think at that point...
And Maguire refused.
I think at that point he would have gone.
Yeah, but you know what doesn't get me, Abbas, is that, sorry to change the subject, but the fee that you let Fred go for, but you demanded more from McTominay, that was mad. That is mad.
Brother.
That's an IC3 tax.
I ain't going to lie to you. Yeah. I mean, that's a strong tax right there, right? I ain't going to lie to you. I've had arguments with people for years. Who's better? And I can't believe people still think McTominay is better. I give up with football talking to people like that. And now our club is doing the same thing, which is why I have a headache. So like I have a headache this summer, right? Because I just don't get it. This is why I said there's questions to be asked.
I don't see Maguire going anywhere because you know what it is, Maguire
ain't going, bruv. I've resigned to the fact Maguire's staying. I've resigned to the fact McTominay is staying. So it means we can't buy new players.
Especially
so now
Maguire.
we're going with this. We need a left back because Luke Shaw is injured. Lord, what a surprise. You put this guy on extra exercise and make him be a professional, right? And Lord, this is after a big season. Lord have mercy, his body breaks down. Surprise. So now I say they're thinking we need a left back. They've targeted 3 people. The first name I have to think is a hoax because you can't tell me you're trying to bring Alonso back to the Prem.
Yeah, that's wild.
That has to be a hoax. Now, you see why I said Cucurella is not that bad of an option, Sean? Alonso.
Nah, that's a big signing for you still.
Shut up. Shut up. Right? So that's the first name that we got linked to. Alonso. And then Barcelona have to cheat. Barcelona went, Xavi came out and said Alonso ain't going nowhere. Brother, keep him. Keep him, bro. I don't want him. Keep him. Right? And then you have a choice if there's the Lyon guy. Not gonna lie, I know they're the team I'm looking for in France, but I can't tell you 100% hand on heart and say I've watched 5 full games of him and can tell you where he can defend in the Prem. So straight away, there's a massive question mark on him. And then the only other option is Cucurella. I ain't gonna lie to you. Out of those 3 I've just said, yeah, I'm taking him. And now, am I paying 7 million for his loan fee? We can question that, but I'm taking him because the other option is don't have a left back. Ain't gonna lie to you.
I saw Alonso. I saw Reguilon. I saw the Lyon guy, Cucurella. So out of all those, you probably say Cucurella is the best option. But the problem is, Cucurella, we're gonna give him a massive Brighton tax. The last time we saw him play well is for Brighton, and we know the kind of football Brighton plays. You man don't play the football that Brighton plays. Yeah, do you know what I mean? So I don't know if you're gonna. I don't think anyone, barring Man City, are getting anything out of that guy. You know. So
that's the thing. It's
you will just look like Tellez, bro.
On paper, he should fit what Ten Hag really was going for in terms of his team building out the back and all the rest. He should fit that. Overlapping fullbacks, he should fit that.
Yeah, but we know Ten Hag ain't going for that.
But it's now goals. Is he actually going to come out like that? And the answer is probably not. Right? It's going to be a struggle. But it's a risk. It's either don't take that risk. It's a loan. We can take a loan, right? Don't take that risk or be short. We do have Champions League this season. We do have a lot of games. And
you know what? Yeah.
Nah, it's a difficult one.
Moving on to your bold manager. Yeah. This guy. Bro, I said talent ID looking very spooky in the light for me. Yeah. Anthony, again, we talked about that last week. Anyway, how he spent 80 mil on this spinner. Yeah. But the thing with Anthony as well, yeah, which goes into my wider point about your manager and why I said his you lot's have it. Yeah. He don't look like he's gonna drop him anytime soon. He is playing that guy until he bangs. He's like, yo, this is just gonna bang, innit?
Do you know what? It's funny.
Because at this point, whether you like him or not, people like Sancho, what's the other Uruguayan kid that you got?
Palestri.
Yeah, that guy.
The best right winger we have.
Whatever. Everyone else should have at least had like a 5-game run. Because it's like Anthony just plays. No matter how bad he plays, you know, he must be first. His name is tattooed on that team sheet.
Okay, so my only defense with Anthony this game is, but of course, it's Nottingham Forest tax, so we'll take this comment lightly. He did look better this game, but let's just end it.
He's Nottingham Forest, though,
in terms of him, this is Ten Hag's child because from last season, he didn't have a terrible season. I think people did put too much on that season and go, he was shocking. No, he wasn't shocking. It wasn't even a flop, right? Like, to be honest, put my hands up here. I don't like doing it to one of my brothers, but if you're going to call a flop, Sancho's a flop. Anthony wasn't actually that bad, right? He was just average. But when you then put the price, you're like, bro, the second season, you got to cook. You got to cook the second season now, bro, because 80 mil ain't cheap. You now got to cook. And unfortunately for my man, I've already seen Ten Hag shout at him in training for doing the things that you see him do in matches. So clearly it's not working. Pre-season training in America, Anthony gets the ball. It's basically, you can just kick the ball forward and run and then go take a shot. He cuts back. Ten Hag stops the whole training, screams at him. There's fans in the stadium. But yeah, every game I see him do exactly that. This game, I actually saw him go forward and try and cross the ball with his right foot. That's why I said it was slightly better. But it's not enough. My problem is every time Pelestri's come on the pitch, he's looked better than Anthony. Sancho has looked like he was going to be good this pre-season. Not seeing him start a game.
But then
I'm gonna lie to you. I'm more like I said. There's questions to be asked.
Then again, your fan base can be a bit spooky as well. Because I remember when Elanga first popped and people were like, "Oh, he looks better than Rashford." It's like, come on, guys.
But remember when Elanga came out, I think Rashford was having a terrible season. Nothing was going right for him. I think he scored 4 goals that season or whatever, and then he wasn't working hard. Elanga came on, and all he was doing was working hard. You know how?
So who plays striker in this game? Who plays striker in this game?
Ah. But someone came back from the dead.
Martial.
Someone came back from the dead. Oh, do you know what? Actually, sorry. That's my biggest gripe of this summer so far. Why are we buying an injured player? Like, you want to replace an injured player by buying an injured player. It's so bad that the injured player that you're replacing came back before the player that you bought that's injured. Make it make sense, bruv. Make it make sense.
Hey, it's looking real mad over
It's
there.
foggy.
Bro.
It's foggy. The vision is foggy in the light. That's how I'm going to put it, right? But same way I said with Arsenal, it's a long season. At some point, right? Look, we always like the idea of giving managers time. And let's be honest, considering what he's coming
You'll
to.
get time. You'll get time.
Last season was actually maybe a success for him. Too much of a success. Jumped the gun a little bit. So he might get an extended time, but the problem is by having a success last season, in a sense, like, I mean, it's not success as in Man United success, but it's success in a way.
Who had success?
Now,
Who had success?
we got top 4 on the trophy. That's success, considering that that's your first season.
I'm asking who. No, but didn't at one point you thought they were challenging as well, innit? For the league, innit?
I can't remember that. My vision's a bit foggy. Remember, I'm not drinking water. Anyway, so
Bro, I remember, yeah, before an Arsenal game, he was like, yo, if we beat Arsenal, we're title race. I said, whatever you said. But, yeah.
No, it was the Crystal Palace. I said we need to win. I think we got a little bit cocky.
Oh, you
We thought
remember
we were
now.
going to win that game, yeah?
No. You was cocky.
Yeah.
You was
thought we were
cocky.
going to win that game, innit? Yeah.
I
And
said
then it was
we.
set up nicely. It would have set us nicely for the Arsenal game. If we win there, you can say, yeah, you know what I mean? We're 5 points away. Put us in this the title charge. Alas, it didn't work that way. And after the Arsenal result, I think I was one of the people that humbly put my club out of the title race, yeah? But Arsenal fans did not forget the little period when I was talking and put us in no matter what. So, but it is what it is. Yeah,
But not
moments like
speaking-
that.
No, not you per se, but a lot of your fans were saying, oh, with the right signings, we should be challenging. There's no reason why we shouldn't be challenging. So to be in this position where it looks like you've taken a step back, if anything.
Yeah, I mean, this is what I'm saying.
You can't honestly
he's
look
gonna
at
get
this-
tight.
this
He's gonna
season
get the
and say,
second
yeah,
year.
look better.
He's gonna get the second year. But
Yeah.
my God, we need to see. We all naturally want an improvement from last year. The signings ain't really screamed out to us. We're going to get an improvement from last year, right? That's the problem. And then of course the results, the performances, not just the results, the performances.
Your manager's team selections as well doesn't help.
Like, well, that goes with the transfers, to be honest. That goes hand in hand with the transfers. So I'm just looking at it and going, like I said, still support him. He's still my man. He's still at the back. Obviously, he's not smiling in the picture. People need to notice, yeah? If he's angry, there's a reason. He's just blank face right now. He's resting bitch face because there's question marks in it.
I think that's a picture that's been there since last season. What are you talking about?
Remember, I have 3 pictures, bro. Come on, man.
This guy's a
Come on.
stand.
I got 3 pictures. You know what I mean?
Absolutely stand. But anyway, yo, actually, before we move on from your
If
team,
you see this picture,
oh my god,
know
look
that
at
I'm
this.
worried. Yeah?
This
That's what I'm
guy is
saying.
a clown. This guy.
If you see
can't
this
keep up with
picture,
you.
yeah,
Yeah, you ain't gonna be
it's a
putting that
title
up for a while.
challenge, isn't it? That's me going, yo,
You might as well.
there's a trophy and it's a title challenge coming.
You might as
right?
well send that to the trash, bro. You know what I mean?
But
Empty.
at present, blood clear. At present, it's just a normal, calm, rested bitch face. Let's see how the season goes, innit? It's early days.
Speaking how the season, what's your thoughts on Mason Mount so far?
Well, he's injured now, but I don't listen. Listen. When the transfer was mentioned, the first thing I stated is we cannot have a midfield of him, Bruno, and Casemiro, unless Bruno is deep with Casemiro and Mount is the 10. Anything other than that was gonna worry me. First game, I see 2 number 8s and Casemiro. I said, well, I said, you've gone exactly what I've said. And look at Wolves. They ran through our midfield like it weren't there. Tottenham ran through our midfield like it weren't there. today. Sorry, the result.
That sounded like
this weekend, Like, I know I didn't want to finish that sentence, but if anyone knows it, you know what I'm saying, yeah? And then this game, you have Eriksen. Eriksen can't do the running Mount does high up. So he's mainly beside Casemiro. All of a sudden we look like we had a midfield. So the results and the performance have proved exactly what I said when we were getting Mount. If he isn't here to challenge Bruno, you've got to put him at a 10 and put Bruno deeper. Anything outside of that is a madness. It's a mazine.
Well,
right?
You got a challenge coming, boy, on Sunday.
Exactly. Right? So, I'm hearing Højlund will be on the bench for that game. We'll see. No stories about Martial getting the phantom injuries like he normally does. So, we'll see. And
Sancho going to make an appearance?
I mean, substitute appearance probably. You know Anthony's starting, so...
Yeah,
we'll see. I don't know. I don't know if Varane's going to be back.
It's going to be an interesting one.
So yeah, it's just.
You might see Johnny Evans second coming.
No comment. Just no comment on that one. That yeah, no comment. Absolutely no comment.
Him and
Absolutely
Cucurella.
no comment. I mean, like I said, the options we have, I don't actually mind Cucurella because if we get the Brighton one, we've got Loney on our hands, but. Because end of the day, no one at Chelsea played well. So
100%, I get that.
You can't just pinpoint and say, "Oh, he didn't play well at Chelsea." No one did. Right? No one did. So
yeah, but look at
we have to have a hope in it. We have to have hope. That's all I can say. That's the truth.
Fair enough, boy. Fair enough. Let's keep it. Let's keep it stepping, boy. Chelsea, the resurgence of Monsieur Sterling, boy. Come on.
Yeah.
After that West Ham loss, he was Chelsea's best player. You know what I mean? And he's carried on the form.
You know what? It's good to see. It's very good to see. I mean, but again,
playing on the right.
Talking about taxes.
Oh, definitely Luton tax.
That's a 50% tax.
Bro.
That's
say
a
the same thing.
reduction.
That's a 50% tax. Bro. That tax is
a hefty tax,
bro.
So they
Jackson's
did
off the mark as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Jackson's off the mark now as well.
Jackson. I like the look of Jackson still. I don't know if he's going to be a prolific guy.
But this is it.
He looks like he's a problem, but not necessarily a fixer of their issues, if that makes sense. But
I think that's what Nkuku would have been. If Nkuku was there, I think he would have been the man to finish it.
I don't even think Nkuku's gonna be a fixer of their problems. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Well, you don't think he's gonna? Well,
because first things first. Where's Nkuku playing?
Maybe Nkuku's gonna try and do the IC3 hazard thing. You know, I don't know. You know what I mean? Floating around.
These are the questions that I don't quite understand. Where exactly is he playing? Right. So
they keep saying number 10, but I don't see Nkuku as a number 10, to be honest.
Nkuku's not chances to be a number 10.
I see him as a forward. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So
maybe on the right, on the left.
Exactly. So this is my point. So Sterling is on one side. Who else do they have? Actually, maybe Nkuku should be on the other side, right?
You know who else they got? They call him Ukraine boat.
So you look at that and go, okay, so those two positions, if they play Nkuku in the middle, I think you lose too much of his actual talent ability, right? But they're gonna have to play him in the middle because they spent 80 million as well on this Ukraine sprinter, bruv. So
it's long.
It's
actually long. But the football look decent. Is it 3 at the back they're playing, whatever it is?
Yeah, 3-4-3.
Yeah, Pochettino, you know what I mean?
Okay. 3-4-3 is a bit of a bad thing, but you get what I mean.
Yeah, but again, we have to wait until next week because I can't take Luton seriously. I'm sorry. I say then they probably beat Crystal Palace now, but still, I can't take Luton seriously. You know what I mean? That's not a serious team to make any judgments. Saying that, I need to check what Crystal Palace were doing because last time I checked, they were losing to Plymouth Argyle of all teams in the Plymouth.
As you're talking,
No? I saw the thing. I said I ain't even saying nothing right now, but they've rectified it. They're 4-2 up now. They're political, boy.
Chelsea, they got Forest next. So
So they can start that again. They can start that again
You man are
before.
rude.
They can start that again before what's it called? International break and that. You know what I mean? So it's all blessed for them. But anyways,
Yeah, but you know what? They might go to hell and back. You never know with Forest.
yeah, if it's Forest away, then yeah.
No,
Because
it's
Forest are a
fine.
funny team at home, you know.
Nah, just Chelsea at home.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're getting fried, man.
Mhm.
They're getting fried. But yeah, anyway, let's keep it different from Chelsea, but yeah, that's a boring club, bro. I don't care about that man there. What are the team, man? What are the team? What other game have you guys got?
I ain't really talking about Spurs because they were bound to win against Bournemouth.
Yeah, I'm going to talk about Spurs because you're a hater. Anyway, speaking of a manager that actually came in with a style of play, and I'm actually seeing it. Yeah, Postecoglou, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
I saw a bit of this game, yeah, and Spurs are bopping it, you know. Do you know what I mean? And I know I shouldn't look at you, man, in the face and tell you bopping it when they're playing against Bournemouth. They're not there, but
But they done it.
but
They
still,
done it the week before, though. They done it the week
they were-
before.
you know, like that. But yeah, they were definitely bopping it. This guy's is
Hey,
mischievous.
this
No, it's
guy
mischievous.
is a prick. This guy's a prick. Right? You know what the worst thing? When you said that, yeah, I said, you know what? Just look away. just let them bypass this. Yeah. No one mentioned the past. All right, I'll be honest with you. Yeah, there's two things. This is what I was talking about when I said style of play instantly. Right? He's playing inverted fullbacks. Brother, look at his fullbacks.
Bro.
They're not. We were mugging these players off last season.
Who's that Odoji whatever guy? The right left back they got. I've
Who
never
knows?
heard of this guy, and he looks cold. You know what I mean? I'm like, what? Who's this guy, bro? I've never seen him before. I don't even know where they signed him from, or if he's a youth team player or what.
Yeah. That's the thing. So
I don't know nothing
when
about him.
when you look at stuff like that, this is what we're talking about having an instant impact. Style of play, boom, instantly. Everyone can see it, right? And there's another thing actually.
I mean,
well.
that
And I
goal,
don't
the
say this
second
very.
goal. You see the build-up play between that Odoji and Son and all that.
That's what I'm saying, bro. This is like
Look at Madison the way he's playing, yeah? And more. The most important one. Look at Basuma.
Yeah,
Yeah.
different
Basuma
ball.
and
yeah,
Conte
yeah,
and Basuma now. He looks like the Brighton Basuma now.
yep.
He looks like the Basuma that most teams were trying to sign.
Because every time he gets the ball, he has like 6 damn options. Like it's things are moving. for
Nah,
him.
but it's the way that he keeps the ball and he's moving. He's cold,
he's
bro.
cold,
Yeah.
Even that Saar looks good for them.
Sar's
as well.
looking good.
Yeah.
Loads of energy, fits the system.
And you know what?
Højbjerg is on the bench now.
Yeah, but
he's
that's
a proper
what
manager.
But you
He's
see
a manager that
Højbjerg,
wants to play. You know what I mean? Not have some Brexit midfield.
but you know,
what I
you
mean?
see
He said, counter the team.
Højbjerg. I was reading that United might be looking at him.
You know, I wasn't gonna say it, but
Yeah.
thank you, Sean.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that
Cracked to the
stuff.
light, bruv.
And you know what? You know what, Sean? Look what we're talking about. We're talking about a manager that's come in and he likes to play with the ball. He likes everyone to play 1-2s, this, that, and the other. The kind of football that I assumed Ten Hag wants to play. Yeah, this manager has now said, "Now Udoji or what's it called? Højbjerg, you don't fit my style. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The bowling style."
Yeah.
And 10-10 over there said, I'll take him. Like, huh? What football are you trying to play? He's trying to play Harambo over there at Old Trafford. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what he's building. Man. Whatever he's building over there ain't nice.
Haram boy, is that what we're doing now?
Anyway, this ain't the United segment. Let me not do it. But yeah, no, Tottenham boy. Like
But
Madison, boy, he was.
Actually, let me just quickly say something. Yeah, the
You know-
second part I like as well. Yeah, is him as a manager. Some of his interviews are freaking hilarious.
Oh, some of these are jokes. Bro.
Man comes to BT and goes, "Oh, you're doing all this, whatever. I'm just copying Pep, mate."
Yeah.
like just straight up, like, right? Even the little clip of him like talking to the guy that mic'd him up and saying, "At least take me out for dinner first." Like this guy is a likable character, which is a first for a Tottenham manager. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, we're reaching all the way back to Harry Redknapp, bruv. This is the last time we had a likable Tottenham.
Martin Yo and that.
Like, we're going all the way back to that time. So those are the two things. Like I said, instantly we see the way he wants to play, and then like I like him as a manager as well.
I think the big thing, is that the football they're playing and they lost Harry Kane. That's
You
a
know
big
what?
thing. They're losing Harry Kane and playing the way that they're playing still. And they
Actually, now that you said that, that just reminds me. I mean, most of the players are looking good. keeper. The keeper they got now
Yeah, I
is
know
decent.
exactly.
Everyone is looking
Certain
good.
Brazilian
Apart
is not
one
looking.
guy, bro. One guy, yeah. One guy is still there smelling up the joint. Yeah, and that is Richarlison. Yeah. Imagine they're calling him R9. I was like, right,
Don't do that.
the man said he's R9. You know, I was like, oh, they're taking liberties, bro. That guy
They
is
don't-
horrific.
they-
These are the
they don't
chances
want
he missed.
Bro, they
Good
don't want
build-up
him on the
play. He
team.
gets it and it just fumbles it.
And this is the thing.
He's the definition of playing against us. That's what he was doing. You know?
Bro, but this is the problem with Tottenham's management, right? Upper management. All right, Kane is gone. I think they received quite a hefty amount of money for him. Where's the replacement? Are they even getting a replacement? Has that money already evaporated into the stadium? Like, I don't know what's going on. There's not even rumors of them looking for a striker. Not even rumors, bruv.
You
We're
never
leaving
know.
this guy to whole season is going to depend on Song being fit and finishing chances, the system working, and maybe Richarlison putting in 10 goals. I mean, Richarlison is still angry at the fact that Antonio and Callum Wilson made fun of him on the podcast. You ain't done nothing to prove them wrong, bruv.
The maddest thing is the way Antonio is playing right now, you can't chat to him at all. Like, you can't chat to him whatsoever.
And Callum's
Because
always
Antonio
scoring
is-
goals. So you
Yeah,
literally,
exactly.
like, if you're upset with them, you can't put the ball in the back of the net yourself, brother. They're not helping him. They're not helping the manager. That's basically what I'm trying to say, right?
It's embarrassing.
Tottenham are not helping the manager because.
But yeah, he's definitely the one downside. Yeah, that Udoji, whatever his name is, they actually signed him last season and loaned him back to Udinese, which is mad. I was like, well, you could have used him last season, but then again, Conte never had the vision, boy, because not like that. Look what he done with Basima, boy. But yeah, he's kind of mad there. He's kind of mad there. Anyway, let's move on. Let's move on, boy. Anyone else? Any other teams?
Hey, David Moyes is powering on through.
Bruv. Was it less than
That
30% of the possession?
I watched that whole game, you know. I watched that whole game, yeah, and like that was what that reminds me of it. That reminded me of, remember back in the day when Celtic beat Barcelona at home. That was in the group stage, yeah. 2-1, I think, yeah. And Barcelona had like 89% possession. Like smash
bro.
and grab. Brighton were playing all the football. These men were just countering, bang, counter, bang. Like they.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I saw that game and the highlights, some of the game and then the highlights, and I just went, "This Jose would be so proud of this performance."
Oh, he would love it.
What?
He would love it. That's
22% possession and 3 goals. That is efficiency that them man love.
Hey, David Moyes had a plan. He stuck to it, and he got the result, innit?
Brother. Listen, you can only clap for him, bro. You gotta remember
And
this guy's got a
apparently-
European trophy, bro.
Apparently, they've never beaten Brighton. I
Imagine.
think that's like their hoodie team for
Not gonna
West
lie
Ham.
though, or
So they broke it down. So they broke the hoodie still.
yo,
So
that touch from
Bowen.
oh my
days.
days.
That was ridiculous.
What?
That was ridiculous.
Oh,
I saw that. I thought, what? Hold on, he just controlled it.
Yo, that's
Like that was
2 touches,
absolutely
touch finish.
mad.
I said, yo,
That was mad.
at full speed.
The hate in me was like, you didn't mean it.
A strong hate, bro. Wow.
Nah, he
but-
controlled that because you know when you the way because the ball didn't look like, you know what I mean, it was gonna be a comfortable ball to control. You know what I mean, and he's really
Yeah.
running as well. Like defender's quite close to him. Yeah,
brother. That-
Yo,
when I saw that,
that's one of them
all
ones. Yeah, someone scores against your team, you just
there's
really
absolutely nothing you
against
can
us. You know what I
do.
mean? Yeah, it's like, of course, yeah. I bet you next week you can't do that.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I saw that go and I said, whoop, extra 10 million to his price tag. That's all I thought in my head straight away. Good luck anyone trying to buy him now, bro. Because
that was absolutely
that
true.
touch was nasty, bro. It's
That
one
was
of those ones. It's a once in a lifetime touch. Like you said, he ain't doing that next week. Sorry, I don't rate you like that. You ain't doing that next week, bro. No way. It's no way.
Yeah, it's insane.
Hey, question to you, Abbas. Quick question. Who would you rather, him on the right? Him or Anthony?
You're taking a mick. Don't even look at me. Don't even look at me. Don't even
I'm just
look
asking.
at me. Don't even
Would you
look-
take
know
him? Would
what?
you take him at United?
Yeah, he's a decent player. He's a very good player. No, he's not even decent. He's a good player. We just can't. You see, I'm about to say this.
You would take him over Anthony though.
No, I'm gonna defend who I have. What I would say though is, and this is gonna be nasty work, right, from me. Nasty bias work.
Everything's nasty work.
Okay, 1 minute 29 seconds. Yeah, all right, cool. Yeah, go on.
Cool. We couldn't afford him. He probably will cost 80 million. That's it. I'm leaving it as that.
Do you know what? Yes, it's not even nasty because, I know the nasty bit is saying you can't afford them. That's nasty. You can't get away with that. But the 89 mil, I can see that as well. Because I was thinking, they will be shameless enough to do it. West Ham. West Ham would fully tell you, yeah, we want like 90
West Ham
mil
will ask you for 100 first.
West Ham will fully be shameless.
Weigh you down until they get to a number they like.
Yeah,
right?
I can actually see West Ham doing that. I can't see West Ham saying, "Oh yeah, you can have him for 40." No chance.
If we didn't spend 80 on Anthony, we could have got him for less than 80. Yeah, but the moment that deal was done and that price tag was hit, any winger that's doing better than him, good luck buying him for less than 80.
Look at the Paqueta thing. You know what I mean, they wanted almost 100 for him.
I mean, I don't even know what Paqueta's done to earn that price tag, bro.
Brazilian tax, boy, and then he's what's it called? The betting thing, boy. They're going the hell out of here. That killed the deal.
Like that. So when you look, would I have him? Of course. Can I afford him? No, we can't afford him now. We can't afford him now.
Of course you
No. But actually, no. Actually, I don't like how you skated. I just realized you done a politician thing. You smoothly skated a question there. You know? No. We don't care about money and what you can do. Yeah, whatever. This is a world where you can just change it. Yeah. Would you take him over Anthony?
I'm gonna be so biased right now. I'm just gonna stick to Anthony.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I hope that
you're banking this one, boy. When Anthony is up there in top 5 flop of the Premier League.
Wait until next week. Wait until next week. Let's see what he's saying.
Oh my days, sir.
I'm just gonna.
This guy's towing the top res line, boy. Towing the party line, you know what I mean? Defend our players when we're outside.
I'm being Tory right now. No, I'm being a Liverpool fan right now.
What's the communist Merseyside, yeah?
Brother, cater settings. Good until he goes. Cater settings. He's good until he goes, bro.
They're still telling us that Cater wasn't a flop, so yeah. Don't start.
Cater was injury prone, bro. Anthony's playing week in, week out. What are you telling me?
No. But was he a flop? No. Was he a flop?
Of course he was injury prone, bro. When he did have a good game.
No, you're saying it now when he's not in the team, bro. You know what? Hey, you know the maddest thing here? It's the team he went to that's what annoyed me the most.
What team did he go to?
Ain't he at Werder Bremen, bro?
Werder what?
Werder Bremen.
Don't start with your multiple teams, bro. Get out of here. No, let's move on, bro. Let's move on. Bro. What are the games? Bro, before we cut, bro?
Do you know what? I think Everton are going to be big problems this season. You know?
Yo, they in a big. Them and Luton are in big trouble.
Yeah, they
in
big trouble, bro.
Yeah. The Wolves side that. Yeah, it's long. Didn't Wolves get battered last week?
Did they?
They did.
Yeah, they did.
They got smoked. They got smoked by Aston Villa.
Aston Villa cooked them.
Yeah.
Just saying, Aston Villa won their game as well, 3-1. Yeah. So after I said my comment, they crashed out, and then they've been picking up wins there. So just keep an eye.
But you know what? I think another team that I think done well this weekend was Sheffield United against City. I think they done.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm out of this one. I didn't see anything of this game.
I
saw nothing.
I saw Haaland
saying that.
I
saw people saying Haaland was getting roughed up. He is human, stuff like that. But then I saw the win, and I was just like, oh.
Let me tell you something. They had a game plan, yeah. They were like, yeah, you man do what you're doing outside, but you see Haaland, big man, there's two of us. You are not getting a sniff, big man. They were on him, bruv. They just like, yo, all right, cool. We're holding you down. But I think they done well. Because usually if you think a team like that going to play City, even if you're at home, away, wherever you are, in your mum's backyard, the man are gonna slap you, bruv. But Yeah, they're foot tooth and nail to get that victory.
Actually, before we log off, bro, talk about your team, man. Crystal Palace. I don't know if you watched the game.
Bro, there's nothing to talk about, bro. Every time we've played against Brentford, we've drawn, bro. It's 5 draws, fam. Like, I mean, what there is really to talk about? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I didn't even know that record.
Yeah, bro. It's all draws,
cool.
blood.
We'll keep it moving from that.
This is the draw game. Do you know what I mean? Last season, when we played away from home at their place, they scored that last minute equalizer. And I was about to message into the group to say, yo, it ain't easy winning at Brentford. And then just before I press send, boy, you know what I mean? The man they conceded the equalizer.
That's the Lord telling you to hold it down.
You know that one's there, bro. Man say, yo, Seko. And then
humble yourself, bro.
You know what I mean? Keep it humble. And this time we was losing, and then all of a sudden our defender just said, you know what? I've had enough of you. Man said, yo, I've had enough of his Uber driver. Let me go up there and do something, boy. You know what I mean? Because yeah. So he went and done his thing, but the Uber driver took a shot that went for a throw in, you know, like that. I mean, it's gonna be a long season until Elise comes back from injury, but yeah, it is what it is.
Well, at least you have Elise for the season, for the next 3 years or whatever.
He can't come back soon enough, boy. He can't come back soon enough. Well, I don't know. I think he's probably going next summer anyway, but you know what I mean.
Unless they put in his contract, yeah. But
there must be a clause in it.
It's to boost up the price, isn't it? Probably no clause, just like, you know, if you sell him, you're gonna now get a decent chunk, not the 30 mil.
Yeah,
buyout thing, whatever it was, you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm sure you'll be all right, man. I'm sure you'll be all right. But yeah,
you know what? For me, still seeing this Uber driver there is killing me, bro.
And you know the maddest thing is that he's the one that literally gets on the ball the most percentage-wise.
Mad.
For my team.
When's your new guy playing? Or has he played?
He hasn't played yet.
Brazilian or whatever.
He hasn't played. He was in the stands against Arsenal, and this time he didn't play. We have to wait and see where. I don't even know what side he plays. I just hope wherever he plays is where IU plays. Game out.
You
probably start, yeah. And probably start, and I'll see him like, oh, he's a centre back. What? What's this, man?
Still put him in the IU's place, man.
Just play him out front, but he's Brazilian. Come on.
All right, cool. What are we doing? Are we doing any big bets this week?
Nah, we'll do all that after the international. You know what I mean? Start properly. We'll say out properly. We need a table this time. You know what I mean? We need a league table, points and stuff.
Boy.
Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
You know,
you can't just be making a random. You know.
Nah, you know what? Do one. There's one game especially. I just want to hear what you certain man predict for their team coming up this weekend, boy.
Draw.
Okay, that is a cop out.
Fence settings, bro. Settings, bro. It's a draw. It's 2-2. Fence sitting.
Where is it?
It's at Emirates.
Yeah, boy.
But you know the way Arteta's moving right now.
I mean, that's what I was thinking. I was about to say with confidence that Arsenal are going to 2-1 it, but then I just thought to myself, yeah, they could L themselves though with that foolishness they're doing as well. This game
2-2.
Things are mad. I'll still go with Arsenal winning though. I'm still going to go Arsenal winning. I still think even with their deficiencies, they still have a better structure than you guys.
Sean. What are you going to pick?
2-1 Arsenal.
That ain't hard, bro. It's United. Come on.
I thought he hated Arsenal, but clearly not as much as I thought.
He's not gonna hate it more than United.
That's a good point.
No, but you know, you see the way that your team's moving right now. I'm not 100% sure on you. I think.
Yeah, if Arsenal attack nice and early, quickly,
I don't know.
Yeah, because even Anana, nasty.
Anana's a bit shaky as well, brother. I'm not too but
shaky. Oh, absolutely not. Nah.
I don't know. There's something. I don't know. There's something about him.
Don't get me wrong, though. Don't get me wrong, though. I've said it nice and early. I said it in pre-season. There are gonna be some mistakes that people are gonna go, yo, what got to this guy? Yeah. Mm-hmm. There's gonna be some excitement with him.
He's not a bad
when
keeper.
The excitement starts, just know I already predicted it. You don't even need to tell me. I've been there for a long time. But yeah, I don't know when this excitement will start. But this is a big game, so this is his first big game. Well, actually, this is his first big game. Yo, yeah, let's see the atmosphere and stuff. Let's see. Yo, I'm supporting him though. You know what I mean? You know I back my IC3s to the end. So
All right, mate.
Yeah, so
All
especially
right, that's all I wanted
goalkeepers.
to hear.
But yeah, man. All right, I guess we'll cut it there. Jesus, an hour 40. Hey, you're muted, big man.
Cute has muted himself.
Yeah, you was already logging off, bro.
Yeah. I'm already out of here, boy. But yeah, guys, make sure to drop that like, boy. Do you know what I mean? And leave a comment, and we'll catch you again next week. Later.
Adios.
Bye.